So I was at an AA meeting the other day, and there was a lady there, older lady, been in the program for a long time. And whenever it came time for her to share, she was talking about how her sponsor told her that for the next 90 days, don't learn anything else. And what he meant by that was, don't take in any more outside information. Just sit calmly every day with your thoughts. You don't have music blaring. Don't be reading a shitload of books. Literally just learn from what life puts in front of you. And the reason that's so powerful is I can get caught up in, reading a lot of books, listen to a lot of podcasts on personal development. And the thing is, you really, if you're doing it all day long, then you really don't have the time to process all of that information. And the thing is, that's somebody else's journey. And I have found that there's a lot of good ideas in the personal development space. We could all be doing 1,000 different things, but the thing that I need to be working on is the thing that is immediately in front of me, that is standing in between me and the thing that I want. And that is the thing to work on. And for me to go to the next level right now, it is diet, and then it's also discipline, to where I'm sticking to the things that I say I'm going to do whenever I say I'm going to do them on a day in and day out process. And if I can do that unwaveringly, then I will get to where I'm going. In the past, I've deviated from that. So this is the thing that I've got to work on. And so just becoming still, stop putting so much information in your mind and just letting life be your teacher. If you believe in a higher power or the universe, and you think that the universe is conspiring to bring great things into your life and to make you into the person that you're supposed to be, then wouldn't it make sense that all of the events that happen in your life are literally ordained by the universe to strengthen you in the way that you need to be strengthened to develop the character that you need in order to maintain where you're going? Wouldn't that make sense? So it makes more sense to me that you just put all of that other stuff to the side and just learn from life. Whenever situations and circumstances come up that are maybe a little bit big or daunting and you feel like shrinking away from them, you've got more time to monitor your self-talk now, and you can start building yourself up and actually making sure that you meet and overcome the circumstances that happen in your day. And if you've got a vision of how your life is supposed to go or how you want it to go, I'll ground it more in character stuff like discipline, tenacity, stick with it, finishing things as you start them, those sort of things. Then you start to really try to get the most out of those circumstances, and you realize those are the test. Every single little circumstance that you have. And so you use it as an opportunity, to strengthen yourself and your process as an individual, with life being your teacher. Letting life be the judge of you. If I'm going about something in a wrong way, then it's going to give me instant feedback. It's going to let me know my process is off if I'm self-reflective enough. Give me the chance to align myself with the way things actually truly are, rather than the way that I want life to be or I would prefer it to happen to me. Also, one other thing that I've noticed in this process is whenever you turn all of that shit off, guess what? You got a lot more time on your hands. And if you're anything like me, you're going to be like, okay, I found myself with some more time. What can I be doing right now that would be productive towards my future? So for one, it gives you more time, but it almost puts you in a meditative state. You're in the present moment now. You're learning, you're absorbing, you're present for people, the circumstances. You're just a lot more self-reflective, and you are really kind of in a meditative state, because instead of an outward view on life, you're always just processing internally, what could I be doing different? How could I have responded different to that person? What could I be doing? And you start really crafting each little moment the way that you truly want it to be. Now you're being disciplined in each moment. Each moment you are more present for, and you are basically starting to create the life that you want through discipline or, being well-spoken, being patient, all of that stuff. So as you create those little bitty moments, those are like the blocks in a foundation or a wall that whenever you step back over a period of time, those little moments constructed the whole day, and then that day constructed the week, and then the month, and then the year. And now you're starting to put life together in a way that you are satisfied with. And then you can look back and say, look, my life is this way. Most people look at the finished product and they say, look at this dude. dude. He seems like he's got it all together, you know? He's disciplined, he's all that stuff. But they don't realize all of the little bitty things that they had to do and trial and error that they took and how many times they screwed up. And, you know, they're looking at the finished product after 10 or 15 years of this guy doing it, not realizing that whenever he started off, he was probably worse off than they were, or, you know, just in the same exact boat. I want to say that a life is not manifested, it is constructed and built each moment at a time, implementing things, trial and error, you know, getting things wrong. And, you know, I've got a pretty good, what I'd call a program today. I get up, you know, I read some positive material. I'll listen to a podcast that's positive. After that, I just shut the shit off. I go to work. I lift my weights. Like, I'm in a good groove. But the thing is, whenever I first started out on this personal development journey, that's not how it went. It went me going to the gym a few days and slacking off, and then getting back in there a few days and slacking off. And then I might read a book one day or some of a book one day and then slack off. But then slowly but surely I realized that whenever these things are in my life just goes better. I have a better life. And so I'd slowly implement them and tweak my day, you know. I'd rather have the readings here and then my gym time here, until slowly but surely it got to a point where I am like building up these smaller wins, and I've got a routine that's actually really impactful and it is really moving me forward in a positive direction each and every day. It's about these small moments. It's about progress, not perfection. But you do want to hold yourself to a high standard. Don't get that mixed up. But it's going to take some time to implement this stuff. You're going to have to do it at your rate of speed, not necessarily somebody else's. But if you truly do it for you and really start implementing this stuff because you know your day just goes better, this stuff is going to stick way longer. One other thing that comes from just shutting all of the outside influences off and just staying in the moment and letting each circumstance of life be your teacher is you actually start to process this for yourself. You start to be able to come up with organic material from the universe, right? This isn't from somebody else's point of view that you read from a book and now you're regurgitating. Like, you are living through this and you're processing it and you're putting it through your words, your experiences, and the way you say it is going to be completely different. Like, you're going to be absorbing straight from the universe's mouth and being able to articulate it in a manner in which it's totally unique from everybody else. That's one thing that people get wrong, is they have to start really being okay with their experience, realizing that, you know, they're their greatest asset basically, and that them being their authentic self is a thing that's gonna draw people, because most people aren't, for one, and also a lot of people are just clones of the next person. Rarely do you find somebody who's been able to just flesh everything out themselves and have actually are able to be their authentic self in front of everybody else. Like, that's the thing. That's what everybody's craving nowadays. And in a world where nobody feels like they can be themselves, whenever they have a leader that is able to be authentic and starts pulling that out of everybody else, like, that is a prize right there, man. So yeah, try this. Try to stop taking in so much information and just, you know, learn from what life puts directly in front of you, and start making sure that you hold your character in the ups and the downs. The downs are the most important. Your character is maintained in those times, and that you extract the lesson and you come out stronger on the other end each and every time. Hey guys, thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. Please share, like, and subscribe for more content. Hit the notification bell below so you can get all of my stuff that's coming out. If you guys like this video, then you're really going to like this next one. Go ahead and click on it. It's just going to give you that much more motivation and tools for the day. Alright guys, peace.